Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our EA College Football Team Builder Series as we are coming to the end of regular season number 5 here with the South Texas Big River University Cowboys. And we are vying for a Big 12 championship spot. As we take a look at some of the recruiting, we haven't seen a whole lot of changes going on between some of these players. Here at the very end, it's becoming a pretty slow go. But right now, you'd assume with us vying for potential Big 12 championship berth, we might be able to, make some headway, but it's not totally looking like it. Now, right now, we are sitting in the number 4 recruiting class in the country. We do have 5 5-stars and 8 4-stars, but that's it. That's kind of where our focus has been, is getting premier guys who are probably going to be playing earlier rather than later in their career so far. It's been a tough sledding to get here to where we are in this in our school history. But on that note, welcome back to the channel if you are returning, and welcome to Champ and Sons if you are new. And so we do have a triple header for you today, the regular season finale. We're going to start out here at home against the Houston Cougars. As we run that one up the middle, picking up just a few yards, you see Travis Ray Steelman, our senior leader quarterback, been with us for the last 4 years, has really grown with this program and become a top-line QB. Now, he does have some mistakes, so we do have to every now and then take the ball out of his hands. Let's run the ball a little bit. He works best with a fair, decent amount of balance. Now, we are number 18 in the country, 6-3, trying to improve to 7-3 here in the 10th game. As Steelman's got the snap in a 1st and 10, fires it over the middle. He's going to hit Bell coming across the field. As he makes the catch and is brought down at the 7-yard line, you can see in his career, 19,212 yards with 183 touchdowns. He does have the touchdown record, I believe, already. We are still working our way towards the all-time passing record. So 1st and goal from the 7. It's going to be an option end around. He's got it to Bueno's got the edge. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The little end around to Martin Bueno, the speedster. He got it off, coming off. Pretty clean transition there. Sometimes that can go bad and you end up having a fumble, but not this time. He got it and then was smart enough to continue to the outside, realized he had the foot race beat on the defensive end, who was stuck all on an island all by himself against Bueno. That's a tough call. So after that touchdown here later in the first quarter, we lead 14-7 with the Cougars back with possession of the ball, handed off to the right side. And Pianalto is going to bring them down for a 1-yard loss on a 1st and 10 to make it 2nd and 11 at their own 16-yard line. Like I said, we do lead here 14-7. Both teams adding touchdowns in between our last point to here. And so 2nd and 11, the Cougars come out in the pistol formation, 2 tight ends to the left side. They've got the snap. Blitz comes. Pocket starts to collapse. Rolls out to his right. Hit. He's going to be sacked at the 3. He's knocked all the way back to the 3-yard line. It looked like we brought him down inbounds, but they're going to say first contact was made around the 3, and that's where the ball is going to be placed. Trumaine Pryor, the strong safety freshman, coming in on the blitz. Pryor and Gate, both being on that side, had the offensive line and their blockers completely overpowered there, and that allowed us to get that sack. So now we're looking at 3rd and 24 from the 3 as the first quarter actually does come to a close on that note. So 14-7 is our lead here. Our defense is doing their job right now. All right, so far it has been rough in the rushing game. DeAndre Hodges does have 38 yards. That's where they kind of spawned off their original touchdown from. But since that point, we've been able to keep a lock on their offense so far. So 3rd and 24. 3-yard line from the pistol. 2 tight ends to the left. Once again, they send one across the formation. No, it comes back over to the left side. Got the snap. Hand off to the left. Hit. Stood up. Runs away. And he's chased down and brought down in the end zone for the safety. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Defense comes up big on that one. I think Pianalto made the first contact with him. And then here come the rest of the defense on that. Madden, the one who finally brings him down in the end zone after he escaped. So leading 16-7, here we come right back at him following the punt to us that they had to do. Facing a 3rd and 10 at the 40. Steelman claps his hands. He's got the snap. Fires it over the middle. He's going to hit his receiver, Potts, who comes down with it. at the 22-yard line. Leonard Potts, the freshman receiver out of South Carolina here for the Cowboys, comes up with a big play on that catch and gets us to a 1st and 10 just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line. As we are on the move, leading by 9, trying to extend this lead out. Going to be in a pistol or wildcat formation, led by Calcaterra. Sends the man in motion. Gammon toss back. It's going to be a reverse pass. Steelman fires that one up. Back of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Steelman placed that one beautifully. Right in line at the very back of the end zone. Any further back, Bell's not going to be able to hold on to it. He hits Bell on the little wildcat reverse pass. Wide open. Right there in the back. You see, not only did he get 1 foot, he actually got 2 feet down. So now the score is 23-14 here later in the second quarter. Houston's added on another touchdown, and they're coming right back at us once again, but we got them scrambling, and we chase them down behind the line. Garrison Butler comes up with the sack. His first sack of the day. He's got 20 for his career. The senior defensive end playing outstanding. He's had a really great season this year overall. He did first year really as a starter, and man, he has shown up. So 2nd and 22 now, following that sack, back at their own 5-yard line. We lead 23-14. Cougars going to be in a pistol formation, 2 tight ends right this time, 2 receivers left. As the snap, hands it off up the middle, hit and stood up and brought down, nowhere to go. On that one, Hodges had nowhere to go. At one point, he had 5 carries for 38 yards. Now he's at 7 carries for 36 yards. So it's been a tough go for him since the opening frame. 3rd and 22 now. Offense comes out in the shotgun. 4 receiver set. Has the snap. Pressure comes. He scrambles to his left and just throws that one away. Nowhere to go with it. And better to throw it away than take another safety. As they decide to wait till after that incomplete to note the quarterback has thrown for just over 2,000 yards on the year. His total right now sits at 2,070. So after they punt the ball, here we come right back at them on our ensuing drive. We're going to be 4 wide at the 27-yard line on a 3rd and inches. Hand it off to Gammon going left side. He's got a big hole open over the middle, and he makes a little nifty maneuvers and is brought down, but he's going to be kind of woozy getting up. Now, he's over there talking smack, but he is coming off the field right now, it looks like. May have been hurting his leg. He's got a little bit of a limp going to him as he walks off the field. But overall, a good run gets the offense down inside the red zone. 1st and 10 Cowboys at the 18-yard line. We're going to come out in a pistol formation, 2 tight end, 2 receivers set. Steelman claps his hands. He's got the snap back. Play action. Rolls out to his right. Stops, fires that one over. He's going to hit Stokes, who walks it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Stokes come flying across the field off that play action. Got the step. And, Steelman did a great job of finding him coming across the field. And then it was just pure effort. And a good block. In reality, over there, I think that's Bueno on the right side that added in that block right there at the very end. That was Bueno. Good block by the freshman. All around, solid performance right there to punch that one in to make this it's still a 2-score game, don't get me wrong. But 30-14 is way better than 23-14. So, 16-point lead here. Bell is going to be getting the highlight for the first half. 5 targets, 5 catches, 84 yards. And the touchdown on the Wildcat reverse pass right there at the back of the end zone. So a good performance for our offense and really for the team. This Houston Cougars offense is not the easiest one to slow down. As you can see here, this is how they kind of made their bones with some big plays. And I mean, we did everything. It's not one we did everything we could do, just got caught out of position and they took advantage. And that's kind of what good teams do. Good teams, when they find you out of position, you take advantage of it. So there you are. Now we're going to move forward here into the second half in the third quarter, still leading 34-14 as we get an end around over to Bueno out of the Wildcat. He's off to the races down the right side, hit and brought down at the 22-yard line. Big time gain. In fact, actually, that was Brockle. Looked like Martin Bueno's number from all the way up here for a second. But that is sophomore running back Enrique Brockle coming around that edge. So 1st and 10 Cowboys, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We still lead 30-14. Steelman in the shotgun. He's got the snap. Fires it deep down the left side. He's got Bill. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Cowboys. Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Oh baby. And right here near the end of the third quarter, we're going to look to add on to our 16-point lead as we put a touchdown on the board and just a brilliant throw by Steelman to Bell. That's one that could be picked off, especially if underthrown, but they did a good job right there. Now, we will basically end that game. We will add in just a few more points. The final score 44-14, so a great game overall. Bell comes up player of the game, 8 catches, 174 yards, and then 3 touchdowns by the time the day ends. So overall, a great performance by our team, a good way to bounce back from the recent struggles that we've kind of had, coming off games against, facing off against the teams from Arizona. We had some struggles, last episode, not all that much, but some with Oklahoma State and so forth. And it's just one of those you want to bounce back, have some solid performances. Even though we won previously, you still want to make sure to kind of solidify things. And for us to book our trip into the Big 12 championship game, we do have to win out. So that is a very important key factor to remember, is we have to win out. Now, part of our performance is on the field. I'd like to see some version of an impact on the recruiting trail. Downside is it's not always there. Elijah Emery is a new recruit we have decided to look at. We were nowhere near on his interest. Hopefully we can gain some positioning. But we are going to have to really step up. And what's one way that's better to step up than beating a conference opponent on the road and a team like Texas Tech? Now, with Texas and Oklahoma leaving the Big 12, you'd think teams like Tech would take advantage and kind of step up and say, we're going to make this our conference now. They haven't done that yet. I don't, maybe next year they will. Who knows? But one thing that is always for certain when it comes to the Red Raiders is playing in Lubbock is a pain in the butt. So we have to get this one going early and often. We're going to start out here receiving the opening kickoff. His butt cuts it out to the left side. He's got space in front of him at the 50. Nobody's going to get him at the 30. Wait, they're chasing him. He gets stiff armed. But normally runs away from everybody. Just couldn't get away from the last guy. Oh, my. Wow, at the last second, what an angle taken by the coverage team to bring Butt down. They got his butt to the ground right there to stop that big-time kickoff return. So it is still 1st and 10 Cowboys from the 19-yard line. But, hey, I guess that's better than a kickoff return for a touchdown. So it is what it is. Our offense is coming out onto the field now. So 1st and 10, Steelman staying in the shotgun. He's going to have 3 receivers. Flood is standing up on the right side. Steelman's got the snap. Rolls out to his right, looking for somewhere to go with it. He takes off on his own. Stiff arming his way out of bounds. Picks up 5 yards down to the 13-yard line. So that's going to make it 2nd and 5 as Steelman got pushed out right there. And we're going to come out in a shotgun. 4 wide. Trips to the right side. Bell wide left all by his lonesome. Gammon in the backfield. Steelman's got the snap. Red Raiders blitz. Drifts to the left side. Fires that one up, and that one's going to be deflected, but there is a flag, and that's going to be holding. Of course. Why wouldn't it be holding? Grant Huff. Another holding call on him, about his 12th of the season. We are number 15 in the country playing against a 3-7 Tech team, but our offensive line just can't seem to block without holding for a game. So 2nd and 15, going to stay in the shotgun formation. Steelman has the snap. Quick throw over the middle. He's going to hit Bueno, cuts it right back, makes another little move, and is brought down after a 13-yard gain down to the 11. That's going to make it 3rd and 2. A great little catch and run there by Bueno up the middle and all that traffic. 3rd and 2, Steelman going to be under center in an I formation. Looks over the defense, has the snap, hands it off to Calcaterra to go, cuts it to the left side, and he's going to get stood up. He handed it to Calcaterra up the middle, and I guess the blocking just kind of broke down on that one. And he wasn't able to get the yardage needed. That's going to make it 4th and inches. So here we come out, 4th and inches. Against a 3-down lineman set. Steelman under center. He just runs a QB snake, and thank God we got that one. Ooh, would have been embarrassing had we not. First and goal, Cowboys now from the 8-yard line after the quarterback sneak there by Steelman. That's going to so first and goal. We're going to be in a shotgun. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers to the right side. We got the snap. Quick throw over to Bell on the swing pass, and that one's intercepted by the defense. Wow, they came flying through. What a play made by the Red Raiders to intercept that pass. Laid out for it completely and was able to snag it and bring it on down. And that's going to bring the Red Raiders offense onto the field. So here they come now, following that interception, facing a 2nd and 11. Standing in a clean pocket, fires that one over. He gets away from his defender, and they get brought down finally at about the 41-yard line. Pianalto there on the stop. 1st and 10, Red Raiders. Going to be in a shotgun. Looks like 3 receivers set. They start switching some players around. They're going to go 2 receivers on each side, actually. Still making changes before the snap. Looking at the defense. They send a man in motion. He's got the snap. They drop off a screen pass to the left side. He's got around the edge. Hit and knocked out of bounds. A great job by Pianalto to stop that one before it went for too much. So it does go for 7, which makes it 2nd and 3. Going in the hurry up here. Red Raider offense staying in the shotgun. 3 wide set. Sends a man in motion. Has the snap. Hands off. No, play action up the middle. Hit and he fumbles it. He's going to fumble, and that's picked up by Quinnen Ford, who goes down promptly because the quarterback rolled over and I think took a breath on him. And they will throw a flag for holding, but it's not going to matter because we forced the ball out on the strip sack, and that's going to be, well, not the first turnover, I guess the 2nd turnover of the game. 1 for each team. 1st and 10 Cowboys coming out in a 3 receiver set. Flood standing up on the right side. Steelman's got the snap. He takes off to the right, nowhere to go with it. Breaks 1 tackle. Goes rushing forward for 7 yards on that, and that's going to make it 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line. So 2nd and 3, trips to the left side. We got, he's a Bell wide right by his lonesome. Steelman has the snap. Hands it off to Gammon up the middle, and a flag goes down as Gammon is brought to the turf, and guess what? Holding for the 2nd time in 2 drives now. This time it's on Andrew Spanway. Our offensive line they're just real touchy-feely, holdy kind of guys. That's going to be 2nd and 11 based on where that penalty happened at. So Steelman in the shotgun, 4 wide set still once again. Has the snap. In the pocket, fires over. He's going to hit Potts. He's got him on the right side, and Potts lowers his shoulder, getting down to the 28-yard line, picks up 13 yards on that catch, and just enough for the first down to make it 1st and 10. So here we come out 1st and 10, staying in the 3 receivers set. Bell wide left, Gammon offset to the Steelman's right. Hands off, going to the left side, cuts it back up the middle, and Gammon picks up 6 yards on that run. Well played, well read by Gammon on that. There is a chance that thing could have been stopped in the backfield, but he did a solid job getting that thing moving forward. So 2nd and 4, Steelman staying in the shotgun now. Still same formation. Actually has the snap, play action, fires that one to the left side. That's caught by Countess, almost intercepted again. But Avery Countess, junior receiver, who hasn't played this much this season, played more last season, I think, than he did this year. But he's come up pretty big in some big-time moments for us. A true little leadership responsibility for him. So now 1st and 10 Cowboys as we send Bell in motion. Now it's going to be Bueno on the little jet sweep. Looks like I thought that was Bell coming across, but nope, that was our young speedster Martin Bueno coming across on that jet sweep. Nowhere really to go. Well played by the Red Raider defense to force him on the inside and limit that gain to only 4 yards. So 2nd and 6 now. In a scoreless first quarter, 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes remaining. Steelman in a shotgun. Now 4 receivers. Trips to the left side, sends Bell in motion, has the snap. Quick fire over, hits Bell, who makes the catch down to the 8. 3rd and 3. So we're back at the 8-yard line, but we're not in a goal-to-go situation. So 3rd and 3 from the 8. Steelman staying in the shotgun. 4 receivers, trips to the right side. Bell wide to the left, all by his lonesome. Has the snap, hands off to Gammon up the middle, lowers his shoulder, taking on multiple defenders. Gammon's brought down at the 2-yard line after he got the first down and just a few more yards. So 1st and goal from the 2, going to be in a shotgun, 2 tight end, 2 receivers set. We got Calcaterra in the backfield. Steelman has a snap. Quick throw to the right side. It's got to be dropped. Oh, looked like it should have been caught. And a flag was thrown relatively quickly as they call our third holding penalty in the first 8 minutes of this game. Third holding penalty in the first 8 minutes of the game. Let's let that sit in, would you? So that's going to push us all the way back to the 12-yard line. And now we're going to go Wildcat. Calcaterra leading it. He's got the snap. He's going to hold on to it. Nowhere to go. No one was really fooled on that way. Spanway's a little gimpy getting up. He's going to have to come off the field for at least a play here. Need to get checked out and evaluated. Hopefully he's okay. So 2nd and goal now from the 15 following that 3-yard loss. Steelman in a shotgun. Has the snap. Drops off a screen pass to the left side. He's got Gammon, who almost had the edge, but he gets back to the 8-yard line. Back to the fateful 8-yard line on a goal-to-go situation. We've been here before. It didn't work out so well. Hopefully this goes a little better. 3rd and goal, Cowboys. Steelman claps his hands. Has the snap back. Pressure comes. Nowhere to go, and he's going to get sacked. Back to the 15. And I mean, in reality, the defensive tackle game shooting up there. There's no blocking. This is a tough kick with a right to left wind, pretty stiffly. Lincoln boots that one up, and it squeezes through the uprights right there. And that's going to give us the first points of this ball game and a lead in the first quarter. So here we are later in the first quarter, still leading 3-0, just under 4 minutes remaining. Calcaterra leading a Wildcat, has a snap, keeps his run himself, and goes nowhere but loses 2 yards. So there's I guess a positive. He did go somewhere. I was incorrect in saying he went nowhere. He went 2 yards backwards. So somewhere is somewhere, and I think that should be noted. 2nd and 12 after that poor decision by Calcaterra, although that little reverse play never really seems to work out. Not sure why we run it. So sticking back with the Wildcat, still being run by Calcaterra. He sends Gammon in motion. Who's got the snap? It's going to be a reverse option pass. Steelman fires it deep down the middle. Has Bell wide open. That's going to be another touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Wildcat reverse pass strikes again here this season as we timed it out perfectly. We've already run the Wildcat a few times, as you've seen, very unsuccessfully. So once again, going with the Wildcat, they're not going to think anything different. But we fire that one right behind their backs. And we're going to go ahead and take a 2-score lead now here in the first quarter. Now on the following drive here by the Red Raiders, they have it at a 3rd and 8, their own 14. We bring a blitz. They fire over the middle, hits his receiver who breaks past one tackler. Cutting back to the right side is finally brought down at the 30-yard line after a big gain. 1st and 10 Red Raiders. They're going hurry up, no huddle, 3 receivers to the left. Making changes as they have 2 receivers left now. Move their tight end back to the line. Blitz comes from the Cowboys. Fires to the right side. That one's going to be jumped by Fisk. He's coming right back at him. Breaks one tackle and is finally brought down at the 27. Fisk with a great play on that one. Great job reading that curl route and watching the quarterback's eyes and seeing where he was going to go with it. And then jumping up and snagging that interception, forcing the turnover. So following the interception, here we are with a 3rd and 6, trying to punch this one in to make it a 3-score ball game. Steelman takes off up the middle, lowers his shoulder, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Turnovers turn to points. And that's how you win some big games right there. Steelman did a fantastic job deciding just to take that one up the middle. It had been kind of a tough go since the Fisk interception, but overall we finally were able to get a little bit of space and Steelman able to make something happen on the ground. So that would be another touchdown. Now a little later in the second quarter, under 5 minutes to go, here we are punting to the Red Raiders as they have that one hit, and he's going to fumble it. That one is scooped up by Madden, and he's brought down at the 3. What a play by special teams. Everybody's getting involved. Defense getting interceptions. Special teams forcing fumbles. And the offense is scoring touchdowns. So let's do it again. Steelman comes out in a shotgun. 4 receivers. Trips left. It's going to be a handoff to Gammon. Slips away from one tackler and walks that one in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. As we punch that one in, and I think we're starting to see a pattern develop here a little bit. We struggled slightly in the midpoint of the season with losses, some big losses. It really did hurt us. But right now, we are playing efficient. We're playing fast. We are playing smart. We are playing some of our best ball so far as we go into halftime here on the road in a hostile environment of AT&T Jones Stadium there in Lubbock, Texas. And we have a 24-3 lead. Now, Bell, one of the spotlights in our offense, 2 catches on 4 targets, 64 yards. He did have the 1 touchdown for the Wildcat reverse pass thing. But overall, I think we've played incredibly well for being in this kind of hostile environment. We've done a lot of good things. We have to get the penalties down, for the love of God. We have to do that. I don't know why we can't seem to... I don't know, guess I want to say get away with holding, but I just don't know why we can't seem to block without holding. It's just baffling to me, All right, I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and jump here into the second half. Now you'll notice the score has changed. It's 24-6. Red Raiders went down real quickly on their opening drive of the second half, put up a field goal, and we ended up going 3 and out. So that's the way life goes. Here come the Red Raiders with the 2nd and 7. As they take that snap, breaking tackles now. Draymond Gates finally brings him down after a good gain down to the 36-yard line. So 3rd and 2 for the Red Raiders, making changes. Trips right now as they've got the snap. Hands off, going to the left side. Hit and stood up. Woo! That would look like Devin Skates. Right up the middle. They ran right into him, and that had to hurt the running back. And that is going to force a punt here, as they punt that one away to Butt, who almost took the opening kickoff back. He's going to return this punt, makes a cut to the left side. He's got space out in front of him, but he's got space once again at the 40, 30, 20. No one's going to get him. It's a touchdown for Butt. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Punt return touchdown for the freshman. He takes that one back to the house. What a return by that youngster to cut it out to the left side and then just pure speed the rest of the way. And I mean, thank God this punt coverage team for the Red Raiders not as good as their kickoff coverage, or he'd have his 2nd touchdown of the day. But instead, that's his first one he's able to punch in for the freshman. Now, we would only put up 1 more touchdown on them for the rest of the game, put our backups in fairly quickly, and we take a 38-6 beatdown of the Red Raiders. So it was a solid performance, and I mean, special teams got involved, whether it's forcing fumbles, scoring touchdowns, defense with interceptions, offense was pretty damned efficient. We did have the 1 interception that we threw early on. However, 1 is real early in the game. 2, the guy laid out for it. Give the kid effort. Give the kid credit for the effort he put into that interception, and we still come out with a win. Great plays happen at times. Sometimes you're on the short end of it. Now, what has this all worked out? 5-star receiver Shakir Duarte has decided to commit to our school. He is going to be one of our big pickups and a definite weapon for us in the future. Now, we've won 2 out of these last 3 games, and we have to win this game to make the Big 12 championship. If we lose to Baylor, we're out. It is a win and we're in, lose and we're out, and we will not be in the playoffs. And if we win and we get to the conference title game, we've got a chance at the playoffs. So needing to make this happen. 2nd and 10 on our opening possession. 9 minutes remaining. Steelman throws that one as it gets intercepted. He has struggled with interceptions this back half of the season, and that struggle continues as he throws a pick 6 as Derek Dozier for the Baylor Bears takes that thing 67 yards to the house and is going to give Baylor a lead here early in the first quarter. And I guess if he's throwing interceptions early in the game, we have time to bounce back, but I would prefer him not throw them at all. And it's just he's not seeing the whole field. He's got to just be focusing on certain players, and he's not seeing the whole field, and that is not working out very well for our offense. We're going to have to do better for the remainder of this game if we want a shot at the conference championship. So now, trailing 7-0, we had to punt it back to him after going 3 and out on 3 straight incomplete passes. So here comes Baylor with possession of the ball, and here they are throwing that one wide right. That picks up 7 yards to their own 44-yard line. Steelman 0 for 4 with 1 interception on the day. Their quarterback completes his first pass. 2nd and 3 from the shotgun. 3 wide set, sends the running back in motion. He's got the snap. Quick throw to the left side. That one's going to be intercepted. We jumped the route. Man picked it off. What a play by this defense to give the ball back to our offense. You know, when one side is playing down, you have to have the other side play up. Complementary football, folks. Some think that means both sides play great, which it does to a degree, but it also means when one is down, the other picks them up. Our offense is struggling, and guys like Bill Madden, freshmen who have bought into this team, bought into this program and the system that we use, have really stepped up, and they're taking ownership of their portion of this team already as they make a big play to give our offense the ball back. Now 1st and 10 following that interception. Steelman, he's going to be in a shotgun. Sends Bell in motion, has the snap. Steelman takes off up the middle, breaks past one tackler, hit, and he's going to fumble. But we do jump on top of it. Oh, my God. Just because Baylor's 5-6 doesn't mean we're going to walk all over them at 8-3. They are fighting for their bowl game, bowl-eligible lives right now. We've got to do better. 2nd and 10. Steelman from the shotgun has a snap. Blitz comes. Fires that deep down the left side. He's going for Bell, and he's got him! He's caught and brought down at the 1-yard line. Wow. Did not think he was going to throw that one deep, but what a ball placement. The perfect spot, so not even the safety coming over would have had any kind of effect on that 49-yard pass as he drops that one into the bucket, into Bell's bucket, essentially, and brought down at the 1-yard line. Looked like he may have actually got in, but I'm not going to press my luck. If I were to challenge it, we'll probably be overturned and we'll be called incomplete or some shit. 1st and goal now from the 1-inch line. Steelman play action hit, and he's going to be brought down. Oh, that play action from the goal line works great when they bite on the play action. But my God, if they don't, you were chingalayed just like we were right there. So 2nd and goal, spread them out wide, trips to the left side. Has the snap, hands off to Gammon going left, a big hole open off left guard, and picks up about 7 yards, right back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal from the 1. Steelman staying under center. It's going to be a heavy set goal line formation. Looks like he's got the snap. Hands it to Grant. Lowers his shoulder and nowhere to go. Brought down at the 2-yard line. But that lines us up in the middle of the field. About 12 to 15 mile an hour left to right wind, but this close with where we're lined up doesn't matter. Lincoln puts that one up. We need points on the board. And we finally got them. So now following our field goal, a little later in the first quarter, 4.5 minutes remaining, here come the Baylor Bears after a holding penalty with the 1st and 17. Trying to throw that one to their running back. No go on that one as he's not able to make the catch. So it's 2nd and 17. Staying in the shotgun, 3 wide set. They've got the snap. Handoff going left side. He's going to be brought down. Great play by our edge rushers coming off that left side to bring him to the turf. Mendoza had nowhere to go for the Bears offense as he's brought down at the 8. So 3rd and 17 still. In the shotgun, making changes. Has the snap. Pressure comes, rolls to his right, and he fumbles it. And it's going to be picked up by Barry, and he just steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A strip, sack, and fumble recovery takes it into the end zone. I would say scoop and score, but as soon as he picked it up, he was pretty much standing in the end zone by the time he did. And that's going to be a big-time play. Barry coming up, the edge rusher coming off the other side. We just saw him make the play on Mendoza. Comes up big to scoop that one up, and now we've got the lead. So here we come out on the ensuing drive by the Bears, and our defense trying to hold this lead as they fire that one over the middle. Make the catch, and they're going to fumble it again. We stripped the ball from them once more. They tried to not let it go as they fought for extra yardage, but the ball slips out of his hands. And who was it? Was that Fisk that jumped up on it? Montel Jewell is the guy who knocked it loose. But I think that was Fisk that jumped on it. Let's see if we can see that one. And yeah, I believe that's who that was. But Montel Jewell will get credit for the sack. Quinnen Ford also involved in that play. So 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. Steelman in a shotgun, 4 wide. Has the snap. Pressure comes, and he's going to get sacked. Oh, my goodness, they brought that blitz off the edge. And our receivers got to do a better job getting off the ball. They really do. I mean, they've got to do better than that. 2nd and 17 now. Steelman from a pistol formation. 2 tight end, 2 receiver set. It's going to be an option. Keeper and nowhere to go with it. Oh, the defense just had us stacked up. They could see us coming. They could read that play from a mile away. Now it's 3rd and 19. Coming from the Wildcat here, led by Calcaterra. 3rd and 19. Sends Gammon in motion. He's going to have the snap. Holds on to it, and he finally fumbles it. He tried to toss it, and he fumbled, and that's scooped up by the defense. Gammon giving chase, but unable to bring him down. And we're going to just fumble the damn lead away. Fumble the lead away. This time it was Calcaterra leads, not Steelman that choked that. And so with 1 minute to go in the first quarter still, Baylor's now got the lead with their 2nd defensive touchdown of the game. All right. So here we are early in the second quarter fighting back against that lead, trying to retake it ourselves using our offense since their defense seems to be the only side that can score, assuming we don't turn it over to them. 2nd and 7 now. Steelman in the shotgun, 3 receivers set. He has the snap, quick throw over the middle, hits Potts coming across the middle and does a good job holding on to it. Brought down at the 21-yard line. Steelman looking a little slow. He's been taking a beating so far this first quarter, or this first half of the game, and he is looking like he's a little wounded. So that's going to make it 3rd and 2. In the shotgun, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers left side. Hands it off to Gammon, who gets hit and brought down relatively quickly. That's going to make it 4th and 3. So what do? We bring back Lincoln, our kicker. Lincoln Log steps up, boot, ball, right down the middle. As that narrows their lead, it's still they still have a lead. It's 14-13 though. So got that going for us. Now later in the second quarter, after a quick little stop and big time play, we find ourselves with the 1st and goal from the 9. Steelman's so wounded he's not able to make a decent pass right there with Countess wide open. Wouldn't have mattered, though. A damn holding penalty on Lincolnbach, for God's sakes. And so following that lovely little holding penalty there, we have 1st and goal from the 19. Steelman going to be in a shotgun. Going with 4 wide set here. Bell wide left all by his lonesome. Steelman's got the snap. Hands off to Gammon going left side. Hole opens up, but another flag goes down. And what do you know? There that looks like, was that Huff this time, I think? Yep. They are going to call holding, and it was on Huff. Yes, sir. Back-to-back holding penalties has put us at a 1st and goal from the 27. This is ridiculous. So here we come back out, staying in the shotgun, 1st and goal from the 27. Going to need to just get little chunks at a time as we pick up 8 yards right there to make it back to the 19-yard line. Steelman, I mean, he's shown some damn grit. I'll give him credit where credit is due. 2nd and goal from the 19. Our wounded Steelman in the shotgun. Has the snap. Blitz comes. In the pocket. Throws that one up. Hits Flood. He hits our tight end. LaShawn Flood over the middle. He hardly had enough on it to get that ball about the 14 yards it got. Steelman is tough as nails fighting in this one. 3rd and goal from the 1 now. Steelman in the shotgun. Spreads them out 4 wide. 2 receivers on each side. Potts and Countess in the slots. He's got the snap. Quick throw to Potts. It's caught for the touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That touchdown will reestablish our lead as we take here once again off the touchdown pass by Steelman to Potts. And, I mean, a tough-fought offensive drive right there. You know, that really was a tough-fought offensive drive. Steelman is struggling in this one. He's taken a beating during the season. It looks like it's starting to wear him down, but he's toughing it out. Now that touchdown would get us into halftime with a 20-14 lead here. We've given up so many sacks this first half. It's unusual. They are blitzing a fair amount, but we've got to do better. And we've turned the ball over too many times. I mean, 2 turnovers for 14 points. That's where all their scorings come from, right? So If we cut those out, I mean, you're talking a 20-0 game. It's a little bit more comfortable. You know, assuming those drives probably could have also ended with points. That's what you'd like to think. So, you know, it's one of those it is what it is kind of situations. We have a lead right now. So when we come out in the second half, we need to do everything we can to just build on that lead. Don't hold back from them. Build on that lead and continue to fight forward. So 1st and 10 Cowboys here at the start of the third quarter. Here, 12.5 minutes to go. Our opening possession. Steelman has the snap. Quick throw over the middle. Hits Bueno down the left side at the sideline. Cuts it back forward. Still fighting forward for extra yardage. And he gets down to the 13-yard line. The freshman Bueno comes up with a big cut move back to the inside. Coming off the little sideline numbers right there. And gets brought down after about an extra 6 yards, give or take. He could have easily gone out of bounds, but he's a freshman. He's young, he's dumb, and he is fast and talented. So Steelman now 14 of 21 for just over 200 yards on the day. Where he's going to come out in a shotgun once again. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 tight end on the line. Calcaterra, C-Money with the handoff up the middle, picks up a yard. C-Money has been struggling since I decided to call him C-Money. He had one good game. Other than that, he's been kind of a little iffy. Well, Gammon's going to come in for this play on a 2nd and 19. Still staying in the shotgun. Steelman has the snap. Bears bring a blitz. Fires over the middle. Hits Bueno. Diving forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Martin Bueno had an eye for the goal line. He caught that ball, turned it right up, and went flying over the goal line into the end zone. And that's going to extend our lead out now to be 2 scores here. And this one, early in the third quarter, as we punch that one across into the end zone on our opening possession. And that's going to give us a big little 12-point lead. And I say 12 points because we went for 2 and didn't get it. So it's 26-14. Now here we come back after forcing a punt by the Bears offense. Our defense doing a good job. We try a little wildcat pass with C-Money, formerly a quarterback, so I'm all right trying that. However, that one falls incomplete. That's going to make it 2nd and 10 now. Steelman sends a man in motion, has the snap, fires over, hits Bueno coming across the field once again. This time he runs into 2 Bear defenders, and he is brought down to the turf at the 22-yard line. Steelman is still looking sluggish, but does look like he's moving slightly better, which isn't saying much in all reality. So 3rd and 4. C-Money leading the Wildcat, has the snap, takes off to the right side, tries to cut it back up the middle, nowhere to go with it, and that'll put him to the turf, still at the 22, 4th and 4. So we're going to line up for a field goal here. Mr. Lincoln Log, boot ball, and right down the middle. That's going to make this thing a 15-point ball game, 29-14 here in the third quarter. So now, a little later in the fourth quarter, we're trying to get this game closed out under 2 minutes. Hand that one off to Gammon. Lowers his shoulder against the defender. And, man, that's a violent collision. And they both go to the turf. Now it's 2nd and 2. Baylor is starting to use their timeouts. They want to have a fighting chance. We want to put this game away. Staying in the shotgun. Gammon still in the backfield. Steelman claps his hands. Has the snap. Gammon breaks one tackle. Lowers his shoulder again. And that's going to bring him down once more. But just shy of the goal line. However, he does have enough for the first down. So 1st and goal, Cowboys from the 4-yard line. 1:50 remaining. Baylor now just used their 2nd timeout. Going to be in the Wildcats. C-Money leading it. Has the snap. Takes off to the right side. C-Money following a blocker. Pushing forward. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. C-Money with a Wildcat lead. Adds on to our pointage here right at the end of the game. Some can call that low form. It was only a 2-touchdown lead, basically, that we had. And God knows what can happen in 1:45. We've blown some big leads here in this series. You know, it just is what it is. We punched that one across, and we'll take the victory 36-14. So we did close out with the 3 straight victories we need to earn our chance into the Big 12 Conference Championship game. So the question is going to be, who are we going to play? Right? We've done well in our previous conference championship games. We lost in the last one though. to Kansas State. So hopefully, it's one of those things. If we do play them again, fine. I want revenge. I want some revenge, and I want to put an ass whipping on them. If we don't play them, so be it. It is what it is. And we are going to end up playing Kansas State. Okay. We are number 9 taking on the number 7 Kansas State Wildcats. This is going to be a hell of a game, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for it. That will all be here in the next episode. Okay? So that's going to take place in the next one. Now, I will say hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And definitely give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy the video, you enjoyed the series, you like seeing where we are here in year 5, trying to really do something with some guys who have been with us since the beginning. So, Big 12 Championship, playoff berth on the line in the next episode, everybody. I will see y'all in that episode. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.